Welcome back, humble crew. Welcome back to another video. We got a banger ass video today. And guys, today we're not gonna be working on the Integra. We're not gonna be working on the B18 B1. All of that is put away. Right now we're actually gonna be working on my daily driver. This is my Chevrolet Cruze 2016 limited 1.4 turbocharged, as you can see. And last week, guys, the other day, I was pretty much coming to do an oil change, and I noticed that I had a massive oil leak right here. You see, massive oil leak, and it caught my attention. It caught my attention that why was I having an oil leak? So I couldn't find nothing where that oil was at. I spent like a whole day trying to look where I was having this oil leak from. So I actually did some researching, guys. And well, before I did the researching, I also went under the car to see if maybe my oil pan was messed up or my seal on the oil pan. And I seen that I had some oil spillage coming from the front of the oil pan. So when I did my research, it said that it was common for these cars. They have an oil cooler right behind this manifold here. They have an oil cooler that we have to remove. And some people, since it is a process, we have to take off the header and we have to disconnect it from the downpipe. Some people, what they actually do, they actually buy the whole assembly. The whole assembly is like 80 bucks around there. So, and the seals are like 15 bucks. So what I did, guys, I went ahead and I bought the seals. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the seals because there's nothing wrong with my engine oil cooler. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace the seals. Why? Because they said the number one common thing, the number one common thing on these cars to go bad is the oil seals, which I actually got them in my truck. Give me a second, come back. As you can see right here, I have all the seals for the assembly. We're gonna go ahead and remove that today. I'm not gonna record the process. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys. There's about 3 8mm. Well, they're not 8mm. These are special sockets. I believe they're 12 point. But you can use a regular 8mm. There's 1, 2, 3. This heat shield comes off. After that, I have to remove this unit here, wastegate. I don't know what it is. I believe so. After I remove this here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the header bolts, and I'm gonna disconnect the downpipe. And yeah, guys, I'll disconnect this O2 sensor here. That way I don't have to remove it because I don't have the tool for that. We'll go ahead move that, and I'll catch back to you guys whenever I have that done. All right, guys, as you can see, we took off the 3/8, 1, 2, and 3. They had 3 little bolts. Right now we're gonna go ahead and remove this small wastegate. Not even a wastegate, I don't even know what it is, but we're gonna go ahead and remove it. It looks like it has a clip here that we just pull out, and 2 10s, and I'm gonna go ahead and set that aside. All right, guys, so right now we just came underneath the car. We're gonna go ahead and loosen up this downpipe with the rest of the exhaust. We're gonna go ahead, it's a 13. So I already broke that free with my breaker bar here. So guys, just a day before you work on any exhaust or any rusty bolt, go ahead, get yourself some WD-40, spray it on the day before you start working, come back, break it loose, and just add a little tiny more, just a little bit more, you know, just to get it off all the way. A little bit, that's all it takes. Trust me, guys, this right here will save your knuckles. This is the Knuckle Buster Saver. This or PB Blast, no, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Just saying, you know, this would really help you out. So we're gonna let that soak in there, guys. We're gonna disconnect this downpipe. We're gonna go up top. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect the manifold. That way we can remove this piece to get to the engine oil cooler. So see you guys in a minute. And if you're wondering why it's wet, I will explain that right now shortly. Have some antifreeze leaking. I'll explain that right now. So as you can see, guys, this is exactly what I was telling you guys, that my seal on the oil pan is perfectly fine, but that I have some leakage, and I believe the leakage is coming from that oil intercooler. So, you know, look, it's really dirty. So we'll see, guys. We'll see right now. I'll go ahead and take these off. These are 8mm, 7mm. We'll take this panel off here and this next one here. That way we have more room to work under here. So that'll be for right now, guys. So we finally got the turbo manifold off. Had to take off the nuts holding that in place. I had to disconnect the hose that was coming here. I also had to disconnect the turbo line here. And I had to disconnect this oil return line here. And as you can see, guys, this is the line I was telling you. This was oil return line and the turbo line that I was telling you guys about. Just be careful, guys. If any of you guys have one of these cars, make sure you don't snap this line. This is the oil return line. So it does have a little small gasket here and 2 8s that go there. And yeah, guys, this is the engine oil cooler. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and remove all these hoses and go ahead and take this out so I can replace the seals. And in the bottom there's a catalytic converter, downpipe, whatever you guys want to call it. So I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. All right, guys, so finally at last we have the engine oil cooler out. As you can see, this is the first seal here, and then, you know, a couple of O-rings here, and I'm pretty sure you have to unbolt this for another seal in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, guys. I have the seals here. I'm just gonna go ahead and swap them out, clean it out a little bit, throw some brake cleaner on there, and then we'll go ahead and swap them out and start reassembling the whole car. You know, one thing, guys, one thing is taking everything apart, and the second thing is remembering how everything goes. My best thing to tell you guys is just go from every step you did, now do it backwards. Save your little nuts and bolts. You know, hey, this goes with manifold, put it next to the manifold. The heat cover, I put the screws right back in. That way I wouldn't lose track of where they go and how many screws I had. So that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, you know, it's out. We're just gonna go ahead and replace those seals, throw a little bit of brake cleaner in here, and hopefully that was it. Hopefully, you know, because as you can see, like, there was gunk here already filling up with oil. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and while we have the car on the ramp, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do an oil change. But I'm not gonna go ahead and record that anymore. It's, you know, for this car, it's simple. Just remove oil filter, remove oil plug, go ahead and swap it out. So that's pretty much it, guys, for today. I'm not gonna go ahead and show you guys everything, how to reassemble it back again. It's pretty much just going backwards. And thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, join the Humble Crew. Follow us on Instagram at humble_crew with the letter E's being 3s. And thank you guys so much for the support.